What's up guys, Curtis here and welcome to a brand new Football Manager episode. Today we have the end of the season. I know, I skipped through a bunch of the games. I felt like we needed some real new impetus on the series where I've taken a bit of time off. Whilst I'm taking you this, we're going to look at the schedule and stuff though. So let's run the intro. So, what has been going on? We have played quite a few games. You last saw me, I believe, around this sort of area, and things were looking a little bit glum. I played a bunch of the games. We won a Belgian Cup game. I believe, actually, the last time you saw me was here. We won a Belgian Cup game. We beat Neman, Grodno, we beat Gommel, we beat Torpedo, Jardino. Everything was looking rosy. We knocked Barte out of the Cup, who are, the best team in the league. They're top, they win everything, they're always our hardest hurdle. They beat us 3-0 in the Cup final last year, so it's a big deal. We beat them on penalties, they then beat us in the league, which is a little bit of a shame, I'm not going to lie. But to beat them away is unreal, to knock them out away. They beat us in the league, then that kind of led into the next game against Minsk, which is an absolute disaster given that they're 8th. It's a game we should be winning. We did then draw with Dnipro and Mogilev. Again, a little bit annoying considering they're 14th. But then we picked up our form with a win against Slutsk, who are 15th. A win against Vitebsk, who are now 11th. And Gorodea, who are 7th. 3 big wins right there. And we've got 3 games in this episode. The 3 games are going to be against 9th, 2nd and 12th. And you'll see why that's important right here. Let's get a full-sized view of the table. If we look now, you will see, as it stands, not only have Dynamo Minsk drawn 5 games in a row, which is something I have never seen in my entire life. That is mental. Not only that, but we are 2 points. Bear in mind, about 4 games back, I was about 9 points off it, and I thought, well, the season's over. We're 2 points off these 2 spots. Winning the league, it's out of the question. Winning all 3 games and expecting them to drop enough points. I mean, they can get 1 point in the 3 games for me to be able to do it. So don't even think about winning the league. It's not going to happen. But we do have 3 games remaining, against 2 of which are against lower opposition, and 1 is against Shakhtar Soligorsk. Win the Shakhtar Soligorsk game and the other games go the way I'd expect, we'll be looking at Europa League next season. If that happens to be the case, hang on, we've got a few changes to make here. We were resting quite a few players in the last game. If that happens to be the case though, guys, then what's going to happen is, I'm going to tell you right now, miss the top 3, we're resigning, that's the end of this season, we're getting a new club, a fresh start, something different. Win them and get into the positions that we want, well, that's when the season kind of changes a little bit. That means next time you'll see us will be the first rounds of the Europa League. We'll be skipping out the start of next season. I don't want to be grinding through league games too much next year, and we'll just get ourselves to that point. So that's that. It's as simple as that. Nothing more needs to be said. We've got to take some foreign players out of this squad, but Zabalin is suspended, so that's a little bit of an issue. We also, of course, lost one of our defenders. Baiduk is going to come in to give us a foreign spot, and then in comes Dmitry Rekish on the right-hand side, and this is going to be the squad that we start with. It's the standard one. Shagrikovic at right back as a full-back support. Babachev and Baiduk are our 2 centre-backs today. Of course, Baiduk is coming in for Dramana Kanate, who, of course, we had to let go in the previous window. Gavrilovic is at left back, then a midfield of Stefanovic and Salifu. I'm sure you guys have missed out a little bit. Actually, Stefanovic isn't going to start. We're going to play Plazonic as a advanced player maker support. That's what we're going to go for. And obviously Salifu, and then Rekish, Oliveira, Coentrao and Vieira. They're pretty much the standard side, other than the fact we are missing the midfielder we would usually have in Pavel Zabalin, who's a fantastic box-to-box midfielder. This is a must-win game. We're against Islok, who are in 9th position. Win this and hope the other results go our way, and we could be looking at getting ourselves into the Europa League spots. If we don't make it into those spots, we're going to lower the table as well. We only want to see this top area. But if we don't make it, then that will be the resignation there and then. Clear as day, we'll be out of the league. Simple as that, really, guys. So fingers crossed we can go ahead and get ourselves the win. Yeah, like I said, I have planned that basically what will happen is if we reach the Europa League, I don't want to give you guys a load more just boring league games at the start of the season with a club we've spent a few seasons at. You will join me at the time of the Europa League and we will play our Europa League games, and that will be the next season. So it should be exciting. and fingers crossed we actually get to it and get to play in Europe. And that puts us 1-0 up with a goal from Rekish. We are so far dominating the game against Dynamo Minsk, not Dynamo Minsk, against Izlok. And of course, that puts us into 2nd place. Minsk still have a game to play, but Shakhtar Soligorsk, wherever they are, am I being blind? There they are. They are losing to Gomel. So even if they happen to get a draw, we could be in a very good position. We can only hope. We can only hope that their game stays that way. We whip in a corner though, and I believe we have just got a free kick. Did he handball it? I don't really understand what just happened there, but we've got a penalty regardless. And it's 2-0. There we go. Shakhtar Soligorsk have equalised, which is a little bit disappointing. It does put them back ahead of us now in the run for the title, and their goal difference is slightly better. But hopefully they don't go on to win it. We can do with Gomel, who are currently sat in 13th place. We can do with them trying to hold out in this game. But I'm not sure just whether or not that will happen. But a 2-0 lead for us is key. We needed to get the win regardless. We needed to do what we need to do. And Shakhtar Soligorsk have 2-1 down now. Massive developments going on. That will mean we can go to their ground and get a draw and be happy with it. I'm going to be nice to the squad. It's going to be soon before we have to make some subs. And being 2-0 up, it does give us a little bit of a cushion that we can actually do that, thankfully. But hopefully not too soon anyway. Okay, so we've just gone past the 60th minute. And that means I can, excuse me, make my first change of the game. And that's going to be taking off Oliveira. That actually, I believe, gives us 1 extra foreign player spot too. So what I'm going to do is, instead of bringing on Domeshko, we're going to bring on Nanu for the right-hand side as a winger. I'm going to grab Dmitry Rekish as the advanced playmaker support keeper. Keep him on the field, obviously being the Belarusian player, but also gives our main man, Oliveira, a bit of a rest. And we've put in a cross here. Fantastic. Within 5 minutes of coming on, Nanu has got his goal. He's scored, I think, back-to-back games off the bench now as well, which is absolutely brilliant. That's massive for goal difference. That means that even on goal difference now, we're the same as Shakhtar Soligorsk. If we can get a 4th in this game, it would be ludicrous, because we would then be able to draw and be guaranteed. Like, even if we drop a point, sorry, and they end up on the same thing as us, we'd still have the same, like, better goal difference. I don't know what I'm trying to say. You guys understand me, hopefully. I'm going to take off João Vieira for Zenko, and last substitute will be putting Nanu on the left-hand side and bringing on Domeshko for the right. Just give some different players a bit of run out and just rest a couple players. It's as simple as that, really. We have the options to do it, so why not just give them 15 minutes, a bit of a run out. It'd be a shame if we do concede here. It's now 3-1. Maybe I should have stayed a little bit more solid going forward, but Shakhtar Soligorsk have lost at the end of the day, as far as we're aware, unless there's a last-minute goal. So that goal difference is good, and we still do have an opportunity to score here, which Nanu has put in the back of the net, so that's made that one up instantly. And of course, like I said, we still do have a 6 goal difference improvement on Dynamo Minsk, who I believe, Dynamo Minsk are playing bottom of the league, so they could very well make up those 6 goals in this game. Wouldn't be surprised if their game in hand they win at least by 3 or 4, and then they're instantly just back into the conversation again. So it's not too big of a deal, but I'm sure the game is about to end right here. Gomel doing us an enormous favour in beating Shakhtar Soligorsk. It makes going to Soligorsk's ground a little bit more comfortable for our next game, but yeah, 4-1. Very, very good start to the episode. So I was just looking at the table, and it appears that Shakhtar Soligorsk actually equalised in the 91st minute, and Dynamo Minsk won their game in hand, as expected, of course. 3-0. They broke their run of draws. They won 3-0. And as it stands, we're now in 4th. Damn it, Shakhtar Soligorsk. The board confidence, it's quite high. If we look at the actual thing, we're untouchable. We're at 81%. 71% now. It would be hard for us not to get another job. I'm sure we'll get a very nice job when the season ends. I'd like to think, in reality, considering we're a club that's, I believe, 2 stars, I'd like to think we can get a 3-star one. Given our reputation as well, with 2.5 stars studying for our next one, I think we might be alright. We've got a long wait for the next game against Shakhtar Soligorsk though, so hopefully we can go to that game and get a result. If we lose, then I think the dream is over. If we draw, still possible depending on the Dynamo Minsk situation, but Soligorsk getting a draw in that last game is very, very disappointing. Could come down to goal difference, like I said. So maybe nicking that last minute goal for us as well was important. Alright, this is a little bit annoying. So if we sort by average ratings, second best player, João Vieira, got to be replaced by Zenko. Started 2 games all season. João Vieira started 33. We've only played about 40 games, so he's out. Shigrikovic has to go for Nanu, who's a winger, going to be playing at right back. Not the best of situations. Then our centre-back, Baiduk. He can't be replaced by this guy because it's too many foreign players. If we do this, it does fix it, however. So our starting lineup, little bit shaky. We've got a lot of players. I mean, our form players, we're missing a fair few of them. But Nanu is now going to be our right back, who's very good attacking. Zenko's going to be starting up front, and Zabalin is back in the squad. Against the best in the second best in the division, away from home, it's a little bit sad. It's very upsetting. You hope that you can finish your season off with something really special and all your players, but as it stands, everyone's unavailable. So it's a little bit annoying. João Vieira is the top goal scorer in the division, so missing him against anyone would be bad. But to be missing him against the team that we are going for the Europa League spots with, it's really, really annoying. It is really annoying. I guess a draw would be okay, because then we can hope to outscore them on the final game of the season. Let me just double check who they play, because I know we have a relatively winnable game on the last game of the season. They play against Torpedo Jordino, who are 8th, and we play against Dynamo Brest, who are 12th. You'd expect us, on paper, to come out of that with a better result, so our hope is that this can be a draw, but I don't think it's going to be the case. They've hit the crossbar within a minute. Oh, I'd be so gutted if we lost this game. I really would. After how well we've done all season, to be hit with so many injuries. We lost our centre-back in the summer, because he just would not stay. He had no intentions to, but we've whipped in a corner here. It's fallen to Gavrilovic. We've gone 1-0 up. That puts us second in the league. Barte, as it stands, are losing, but they've already got enough points to get away from us, at least, by winning their first game of the episode. But Alkiblade, who we got on loan in the summer, plays it, well, bounces off him, really, and it goes to Gavrilovic. Happy days, 1-0 up. I said I wanted a draw in total. If we could get a win, then that would be absolutely perfect. A win would mean, as long as we get a draw, or as we can't lose and then win in the last game of the season. That's if we hold on to it. There's still 45 minutes to go, a long time to go. But yeah, I mean, if it was to stay like this, and they draw or lose, or win and we draw or win, then we stay in these positions. Who knows? Dynamo Brest still have their game to play too, which could make it really interesting. Seems to be every time we play, one of those teams has a game in hand, but they've gone through on goal now. Karbovsky, within a minute of the second half, it took them 59 seconds. They've scored a nice counter-attack. It's 1-1. I shouldn't have got too excited too early. As you see, Karbovsky, through on goal, 1-1. I don't know why I said 1-0, but that levels the game up. If we can get a second here, it would be lovely. Rekish has the ball, plays it to Zenko. He is dispossessed, and they've played it long. They've got 3 players forward. They're playing a very attacking formation with 3 strikers. And Karbovsky has made it 2-1. And as it stands, you'd expect the dream to be over, really. At this point, we can't afford to lose this game. If we want Europe, we have to get a draw. Zenko, our striker, who's replacing our 20-goal season in the league scorer. The guy scored 20 league goals this season. Zenko is on a 6.1 as the replacement. That's awful. Just makes you think, imagine if we had our man up top, what he would have done. Obviously, that means Zenko is not taking chances. He's not winning headers. He's not doing what he's supposed to be doing. Their striker's just scored a hat-trick. Meanwhile, our striker is on the physio table, and this one's on a 6.1. I'm going for something a little bit more unorthodox. Don't judge me. Don't complain. This is happening. That's just the way it is. Klimovic is going to be coming in as the support fullback. We're going to be trying something that we did in one game earlier on in the season. I feel like we need to just try and have a little bit of something different. The game's not going to work with a striker, and we don't have anyone else that can play up front. Domeshko's not good enough. He's a winger that's not even good enough. So we're putting our last hope into the shadow striker situation. We are going to take off the hit early crosses whilst we don't have a real striker on the field. Very disappointing that we conceded 3 in 12 minutes after going the whole first half without conceding. There's 5 minutes left in the game. Brandon Berger has the ball. Kuzminok, I'd be surprised if we even touch the ball in this highlight. We do. Klimovic does it. If we go forward, 4 minutes left for a third, who knows? But if we could get this second, Salifu, Oliveira, goal difference could be enormous for either us or for either against Soligorsk or even in the competition with Dynamo Minsk. Who knows? But getting a goal here could mean a lot to the game, to the season. Rekic has the ball, he plays it to Zabalin, to Oliveira, to Salifu, to Coentrao. Please score. Oh, we needed that. We needed that. Getting that one would make a big difference. So as it stands, really, another amazing save. As it stands, second is out of our hope, really, because we're not going to get a 5-goal swing on the final day of the season. If we'd scored then, it would have been a 3-goal swing and it was completely doable. But Dynamo Minsk, with a game to play, you'd expect them to at least get a point. And it's not too promising. I'm going to go mental at the team because we had a 1-0 lead. And we now play Dynamo Brest on the 1st of December. Not good. Not good at all. Dynamo Minsk lost to Belshina and they're about to play Bate, who are top of the league. That means... I can't believe they lost to Belshina, by the way. They're 6th, but that's madness. This means if Bate beat Dynamo Minsk and we win, we get 3rd. If they draw and we win, we get 3rd, provided it does go off goal difference and not head-to-head, which would be news to me. We need to win this game because I think Bate, seriously, think Bate can actually do that. Only problem, Salifu's out, Stefanovic is out, in comes Marchi, Vieira's out. Everyone I love is gone. Every good player is unavailable. Like, that's not even an exaggeration at this point. I am gonna cry myself to sleep. No, I'm gonna put Shigrikovic in, and I'm tempted about putting Nanu on the right hand side because he's in quite good form. Oliveira's not having the best of games, and I'd be lying if I said to you I thought we would win this one easily. We've not got a lot, I'd be yawning. But yeah, we've not got a lot going on. Zenko is not very good. In fairness, the bloke's got 6 goals in 16 appearances, and only one of them's a start. Can't go too ham on him, but that last game in the league, 6.1, is not good. So we're going to go into this game on counter. Marchi is getting just his 2nd appearance of the season. Alki Blade's getting his... he's coming out for Baiduk. So we actually have another foreign player spot, which is quite interesting. But we just don't have the foreign players to fill it at this point. As it stands, players that would start would probably be any one of these unavailable players. I think any one of them, maybe other than Jake Gosling, could see themselves getting in the side one way or another. So we're going to go into it with our best smile on as we come up against 13th in the league, Dynamo Brest. And we're going to hope that not only can we win, that Bate, despite being at Dynamo Minsk's ground, hopefully they can do something. Hopefully. I know it'll be my luck that despite the fact Minsk have won 1 in 7, Dynamo Minsk, that they're going to go on and get their win today. I know that'll just be my luck, but we can hope. We can only hope. We should have gone 1-0 up there in all honesty. We do have a very fresh squad. Everyone's fully fit that's actually on the pitch. I am getting worried that Baiduk's got a booking within 12 minutes and Dynamo Minsk have gone 1-0 up. Oh. No, you're against Bate. You're not supposed to do this. And we're 1-0 down. Where's pen and paper? Need to get my my resignation letter written up. We're losing. Dynamo Minsk are winning. Oh, that's annoying, man. That is annoying. Do you know how I can see this going? A 2-1 win with our centre-back getting sent off. Oliveira has the ball, whips it in. It's back to Zenko, who's our striker on the edge of the box. I do not know. Coentrao whips in one of the worst crosses of the season. Dynamo Brest are not playing that well. They've only had 2 shots. We've had 5. In other games, Shakhtar Soligorsk is still 0-0. And Bate are still losing 1-0. But it doesn't matter all the while that we're losing. Because we need to win to have any hope. Oliveira picks up the ball, though. He somehow gets a penalty. I don't know what went on there. Who knows? It's apparently a breezy 6 degrees over in Belarus right now. But nonetheless, number 20 is stepping up to take it. Babachev, our centre-back. He's not missed a penalty all season, I don't think. That's his 7th goal of the season. For a defender, that's not bad at all. We're back in the game. It's 1-1. It's snowing, apparently. Wow. Blimey. I did not expect that. 1-1. Come on. A goal here opens things up a bit. Dynamo Minsk are 2-0 up. Game over, I think. I think that is it. I really do. Shakhtar Soligorsk are winning, but we still need a 4-goal swing. They're losing, sorry, but we still need a 4-goal swing. If I'd scored that last-minute goal, there would just be, what, two goal difference. And if I was to score 1 or 2 more, then it would have got interesting. But as it stands, really, it's not interesting. Barté, I'm going to come back and draw that game, surely. Second half now. They're down to 10 men, I've just spotted. Barté are down to 10 men. It's not going to happen. We are dominating Dynamo Brest 2. This should be like 3-0 already. Should be 3-0 already. Barté are losing 3-0. That's over. Our hope now is that Soligorsk concede another and we score a few. But they've got the ball in our box. If they go on to get a goal, I will feel physically sick because of, look at those stats. 14 shots to 2. And they're going to go 2-1 up. No, Amelchenko keeps it out. Right, Zenko is coming off the pitch right now. What a waste of space. Machiavala, our man last season, he's coming on. And so is, we're going to... Oh, I'm fed up with them. We're going to do this. I don't even care at this point. I've lost the plot. I've actually lost the plot. But we need, like, 3 goals, basically. And we need Soligorsk to concede another. We need to start scoring right now. And it's not going to happen. Europe has gone. Our hope of a European dream is over because of some flipping injuries towards the end of the season. It's cost us enormously. We're about to go 2-1 down. It's so upsetting. We have been so good this season for a team that were promoted, not last season, but the season before. The 2 years we've had have been unbelievable. Cup finals, we've done everything. And then to fall at this hurdle in this way, it's absolutely gutting. There is no doubt we should have won this game. 21 shots and we've managed 1 goal. Shakhtar Soligorsk have got a point back. They've got a goal, so they've got a point. But we shouldn't have lost the last game. The injuries, the suspensions, everything piled up. And that means we are going to literally end this game and hand in our resignation. I wanted to hit Europe. That was my goal. That was the one thing I wanted to achieve with this club. I wanted to get us promoted. I wanted to get us into Europe. That's what this team deserves. We've fallen 4 points short. We're expected to finish top half. So we've not let anyone down. It's just a little bit upsetting. I'm going to wait for the... I'm going to wait for the awards to come in. I got Manager of the Month last month, which I thought was quite nice. We won't be playing the Belarusian Cup quarter-final for another 3 months, so we can forget about that. But I think December is a great time to try and find a new job, and that's going to be what I'm going to do, and that'll be the next episode. Our Granit Best 11 is... we've never played anything like that. End of season awards. Babachev was a player of the season. I agree, he was fantastic. Jalviera Coentrao, goal of the season for Rekish. Zabalin sign of the season. That's fair play. We got to the quarter-final. Technically, we got to the final, really, but it's based on last season. We massively overachieved. We did well, and I'm going to say to the club, oh, you're all mugs. Whatever, just click on anything. Then if they're going to moan at me for that, the board are very pleased. It's only 62% now though because I dropped out of Europe. Cheers, you mugs. Let's just get this done. I want the end of season awards to happen. All right, so let's just finish off the episode with a little bit of information. Final league position was 4th. That is the new record high for the club. The previous best they'd finished was 5th, and that was in 2015, the season before they were relegated. That's an interesting couple-year projection. They've only been in the league that I can see for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years. That's it. And this is the 6th season. I'll take a 4th place. It's not bad at all. Vieira, our striker, the one, of course, we missed. I mean, I can see his name on the left in about 15 different things. Won the most useful player. Won the Legionary Award. Don't know what that means. Thought it said Legendary the first time I saw it. Top goal scorer and the best striker. He won everything you could. And we missed him for the last 2 games when we really needed him. Player of the seasons, we had Coentrao down as a left back for some reason. Babachev and Vieira in that squad. Of course, the rest of them pretty much all Barté players. Best goalkeeper, didn't have any of them. Babachev came 2nd in best defender. Rui Coentrao finished 2nd in best midfielder. We cleared up. We had an incredible season, but not quite good enough. We fell short at the end. Boys, we're gonna go ahead and make the important decision. Last episode we resigned from Jamaica. Today we resign as the manager of Granit, Makachi of Lecce. Probably should have got their name right in the final moments. That's that. We're gonna go and have a look for a job. That's going to be the next thing. Next time you see me, hopefully I'll have a job and it will be season 5. Thank you so much for watching it, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and I'm going to try and get this done a little bit more often than I have been as of late. Thank you very much for watching. Subscribe if you're new around here. Have a fantastic day, and I will see you all next time. Bye, guys.